Come behind the scenes with me at an AKC field trial. When you first come to the grounds, a lot of clubs have a sign out to indicate where you should turn. And this one in particular had a big sign so you knew you were on the right property. At most trials, there are a lot of RVs, horse trailers, and horses and dogs staked out, so you can see those here. This was a little bit of a smaller trial, so there weren't as many vehicles as you would typically see, but you can still see everybody set up, and it was quite cold that morning with all the frost on the ground. Most people will keep their horses staked out when they're not riding them, as well as their dogs, because a lot of people that go to field trials have multiple dogs, so they need a place to safely contain them all. So they have a stakeout that they can drive in the ground, and the dogs can be safely contained while they're waiting. Some people have lots of dogs, as you can see here, and other people put their dogs in their crates. This trial had a really nice clubhouse. You can see it has tables and chairs. There was a kitchen, bathrooms, as well as a fireplace. So not all trials have that. Some just have porta potties and some sort of pavilion or something, but this one, they hold a lot of trials there. You can see me walking my dog Zara before she runs. I like to do this so she can get a little bit of energy out, and I have the leash hooked around her waist so she doesn't pull me over because she's excited. And then after we do that, she just waits patiently in her crate until it's her time to run. Here you can see what's called the breakaway at the beginning of the course. That's where people let the two dogs go that are running, and they take off and start hunting. At this field trial, you can see people competing on horseback. So this was a horseback stake where the handlers were handling off horses, and then there were the judges on horses as well as a small gallery. So you can't see the dogs there, but they're kind of weaving in front of the horses. Here the dog is hunting up in front of the handler, searching for birds, going up the hill. And depending on the dog, a lot of them may range a lot further than this, but in certain sections, depending how the cover is, the dog may be closer to the handler. Here you can kind of see it's a little bit small, but the dog is on point and the handler is walking to try to flush the bird. There goes the bird. He's going to fire his blank pistol and then move his dog on and get out of there. This trial had retrieving stakes, and with the retrieving, they do what's called a callback retrieve. So this is a setup where a bird has been planted in that grass there, and the handler lets his dog go to point the bird, and then the gunners are going to come up and try to shoot it. So you can see the dog stopped. So the gunners are walking up, and it was pretty windy that day, so it was kind of a hard shot for the gunners, but the handler is now flushing the bird, and the bird gets up and they are going to shoot it, and the dog's going to go retrieve it. At the end of the stake or the day, the placements are given out, usually first through fourth. So thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this little peek into what field trials are like.